What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. Good evening, and good afternoon, and good morning, depending on where you are on the earth. um, I just wanted to put this out. Um, I hope that my air is not breathing into my or bleeding into my sound. As I've told you, it is very hot here in California. The current temperature right now is 105. Um, I don't know what our high was today. Obviously, uh, it's after 6 o'clock, so I don't know what the high temperature was today. I didn't notice it. I come again, everybody, because as a man, one of the most important things to me with my character is to be a man of my word and to do the things that I say I'm going to do. I first want to say thank you to everyone who has stepped up and who has donated to our campaign for our Sangchamba Mosque in Gambia, West Africa. Oftentimes, when I am promoting my fundraising, I don't take enough time to acknowledge and to thank uh, those who have stepped up and who are constant gardeners and things like that. I also never remember to tell you what our progress is. I can tell you that we are nearly over $4,000 of our $6,000 goal. Um, you should ignore the total that is on the GoFundMe. The current total is at $252. That is not accurate. Most people have been donating on Cash App. The Cash App again is the Jedi 1814. It's just the dollar sign and then the Jedi 1814. There is no caps, there's no spaces. Um, excuse me. And so I never remember to express those details and also to honor the gratitude and the sacrifice of those of you who have given and who continue to give. Um, I have to make another push, everybody. Sometimes I've done it in the past, but I'm not really that savvy with how to do it on Cash App to go through and to send out like a mass, um, I guess a mass text slash request, whatever, to previous donors and, to say, can you please give again, whatever. Um, but this is something that is on my heart all the time. I made a promise, and it's a promise that I want to keep. Um, I am scheduled right now to return to the Gambia, hopefully in November, God willing, or as my grandmama used to say, if the Lord stay the same. And so I'm asking again for all of you who have not given, and for those of you who have given, I'm asking for you to take another dip if you could, and let us see if we can do one more push. And whatever that is, I will just give thanks and glory to Allah and be over it. As I've said to you, one of the things that's very difficult for me as a human being is to ask anyone for anything in life. It's not a pride thing. It's just, I'm just a giver. I don't like to be a burden on people. I get that from my grandmother, and I get more joy out of giving. And, but it's certainly more difficult for me to ask, you know. But as I always say, if you want something you never had, you got to do something you never did. So I have to step off of my comfort zone and step out of my normality and understand that closed mouths don't get fed. So I'm asking you again, you can either donate on the GoFundMe. The link for the GoFundMe is underneath this video. The link is there. It'll take you to this page, and you can donate there. Or, as I say, you can go and donate on the Cash App, which is the Jedi 1814. Um, this is the video that I had produced uh, for the public, uh, because out of respect for my potential donors, I just feel like when you're asking anybody for anything, you need to tell them why, you know, and give them as much information as you can. Growing up, my second to the oldest sister, she was a nightmare, dude. But she structured my relationship to money and lending and charity and things like that, because I generally always had money because I worked since I'm 15. And, so most of my siblings, they're all older than me. They always knew they could come to me. I would have a few dollars. But her thing was, as soon as it was time to pay you back, she would get into an argument with you on purpose. She would bring up something just ridiculous so that she could immediately say, "Well, I'm not paying you back. I'm not paying you back." I could not stand her for that. Uh, but it also taught me that when you give, don't expect anything back, you know. And then years later, uh, when I started instituting having family meetings, one of the first things that I brought up at our very first family meeting was finance. I said, in the family, if somebody needs something, if you have it and you can give it, just give it and don't expect it back. The goal for that, my intention was so that we never argue about money. That's another major principle I have in my life. I never argue about money. That will never be my life. It just won't be. Like, I can't. And and I don't have the type of relationship with money that most of humanity has. Money is not something that's it's something that's important to me, and it's a goal, and I must have it, and I want material things, and that's just never been my life. Um, I'm a very simple and basic um, human being that does not require a lot. You know, most of the shoes and clothes that I wear are many, many years old. I figure if they still look decent, you should wear it. I don't need to buy a new outfit just because it's trendy or because I just want something new. You know, that's just not my life. It's just not my life. So, um, I would like to once again ask my people to go to the GoFundMe, donate whatever you can, and or you can go to the Cash App and donate whatever you'd like to donate there. Um, and I think that we can get a lot closer to our goal than I even expected. But that has been, first of all, the glory of God, but it's also been the kind heartedness of so many of you who have just random, I'll see a Cash App donation come in, and, just when it's not even, when I've not even been promoting it or anything like that. I appreciate that because that means it's on your heart. And that means more to me than anything, you know. Um, on the GoFundMe page, this video is for you so that you can go and see the state of the mosque, that is in a state of unfinished and ill repair. And I made the imam a promise before I left the Gambia that I would do everything in my power to try and raise money so that we could make this mosque a thing of beauty. It can't be used during the rain season because the roofing is so bad. Um, but I explain all of that in the video. I took time to produce this video so that you would have a working knowledge of why I need your coin. So I don't want to make this long, and I hope that you will share this out. But most of all, I hope that you will find it in your heart to just donate whatever you can, everybody. Let's just make this one last final push. What is this? This is August we're in? This is August? Yeah. And and then I will give you the final report, and then that will be it. Because as I say, it's very difficult for me to even talk about it because it's it hurts on so many levels because I just wish as a people we were just on autopilot when we knew there was a worthy cause and we had a couple dollars that we would just automatically go ahead and contribute what we could, you know. So it's bigger than the fundraiser for me. It's always about our overall unity as a people. You know, that's a constant theme with me, a constant. You know, I was with my Nigerian brother Amos on Saturday. I had to go with him. It's a place. It's in Fontana, California. It's about maybe 40-minute drive from where I live, and oops. And one of the things that we were talking about was how why we just as a people can't ever do anything or won't do anything together, you know. And I was sharing with him once again how many days and nights I just cry, praying and begging and asking God, why don't you allow us to have the unity that we need? Our unity is so powerful, man. We would shut down everybody within a billion-mile radius of African people. Our unity is so dangerous and so powerful, but it could also be so effective. It's wow. I can't even, anyway, I don't want to lecture on that. I've done that lecture. I'm sure I will do it again. Uh, but again, do go and watch the video if you would like to. I put a lot of work into it. I also had to do drone footage, which was not easy in the Gambia because when I fly drone here in America, birds don't give a damn. But in Africa, the birds were on me like Alfred Hitchcock. So it's very difficult. Um, and But myself and my brother Samba produced this video together just before I was going to leave the Gambia. So one last plea, everybody: look within your hearts, just look within your humanity, and you don't have to give $1 million. You know, um, I don't think any of us are millionaires. I don't think any of us know millionaires. Um, I don't, you know, but each of us has something that we can contribute. And so I ask again from my heart if you would be so kind as to either click on the link for the GoFundMe and donate whatever you can there. You can also share it out, and then also you can donate on the Cash App, which is the Jedi 1814. And as I always tell you, everything in my life has purpose. I call myself the Jedi. I've explained to you all why I call myself the Jedi. I put 1814 because, as you know, Janet Jackson is my wife. I wrote Rhythm Nation 1814. That was all my idea, no matter what Janet wants to say. All right, all right. So the 1814 comes from that. So the Jedi 1814. So outside of that, today is Monday. Um, I intend I intend to be with you in some regard, either live or recorded, uh, between now and Thursday, I'm going to say, because I have some phone commitments and I also have some other business stuff that I'm taking care of. And so I don't want to say a date and then not keep it, because that always happens. I'll say I'm going to be live this, or I'll be this, and I'll be that, and it doesn't happen. So I hate announcing it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Um, but again, a special thank you to my constant gardeners, who I call you constant gardeners because you are the ones that continue to toil, continue to toil the field, and to give what you can when you can. And your blessing will be in this life and in the hereafter. So do give whatever you can, everybody. I thank you so much, and I will have the update and the report for you when we are together. Until then, I'll see you soon. This is the Jedi, and I thank you in advance.